Hey everybody, this is Tommy G,
And PJ.
and we're coming to you again here from Red Rock Park, and this is a shout out here in the nearby surrounds, Pete, which is we're Apache Junction, kind of out in that area, which is close to Golden something or other. The nearby suburbs, Pete. You can see Phoenix back there in the distance.
It's within
So
spitting distance, as they say.
yes, and the Beewolves have recently, Pete, started to put some offense together here. You could see we're looking at the league leaderboard, and we got Alora Franco, third in the league for batting average with a 4.44.
Yes, sir. She's, again, we've talked about her time and time again since coming over and joining the Beewolves. She has been a pleasant addition.
She has. Now, before I go and talk about anything else, and I get off this page, I'll just have you note there that one of the Blowfish we're playing today here, the LA Blowfish, come into town. Marvin Steed there is listed on the board he's got 5 home runs on the season and 15 RBIs. He's on both of those leaders.
Oh, wow. And he is, from what the scouts are saying, he is on fire and juiced, Tom. So he's coming in here riding high, my friend.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Today here we got the Herbivores. I'm sorry, we don't have the Herbivores coming. We have the Blowfish in town today. That Beavis Ortiz is going to take the mound, and this is part of a 3-game homestand. After today, we're going to face the Burners. But before we talk about today's game, I'll talk a little bit about the last game, Pete. And in that last game, it was the best outing we've seen from the Beewolves star pitcher, as Hurley Bender put one batter away after another. Here we see him blanking 5 batters before giving up any runs. He was stellar, Pete.
Yeah, he was. It was an amazing game for Bender. Something we really have been waiting to see, and I think spurred on by the new offense that seems to be coming out of the Beewolves dugout. Bender came out and threw an amazing game. Unfortunately, he couldn't pitch the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. And yeah. And I mean, he had just early, unfortunately, the Jacks jumped out in front with this monster home run by Log Freely in the top of the third with a runner on first base. And it was quickly then 2-0 Jacks. But even after that, like you had mentioned, Bender stayed composed. Like you said, if we could have kept him the whole game, he got right back to work by blanking Buffler for the second time, and then Dazzler. And then our good friend Downton Upton to end the day with 8 strikeouts. 8, Pete.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like I say, we've been waiting on that kind of production from him all season. Right now, it just seems like everything's starting to come together for the Beewolves. We're starting to get the hitting going. We're starting to see home runs again from this Beewolf team. 2 3-run home runs in back-to-back games. So again, it's things are starting to come together, and I think the pitching is getting kind of that shot in the arm that, thanks to the offense.
Yeah, and the offense got going in the bottom of the fourth of that last game with this outfield single. That could have been a double, but that moves the runner from first to third. The hitter there just kind of missed taking off on it. But then Buster Biggs comes up and tries this sacrifice bunt, but it doesn't go far enough, and Monstour is tagged out at the plate. Not the best running again, but the Wolves finally break the seal with this double by Torrance as Biggs tries to make it home and is tagged easily while Torrance gets in another base as she pulls into third. And the inning ends in a 2-1 Jacks lead. They were starting to come back.
Yeah, slowly just chipping away. Chip, chip, chip. Trip,
And
trip,
they
trip.
didn't they didn't start off doing poorly in the field. The Beatles make a neat play with this grounder from Buffler. When Banks knocks the ball down, Dexteros reaches down, bare hands it, throws him out to end the side. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
But then Buster Biggs picks things up in the sixth with this nice single down the first base line, getting an RBI of his own and tying the game at 2 apiece. So we were all ready to go then.
Yeah.
And then the seventh, with runners at first and third, Billy LeBoink drills one past the shortstop, who slows it down. But the Beewolves then take the lead. And then I know we were sitting at the edge of our seat there. We're starting to cheer.
Yes, yes. And the way that we talked about, the way Bender was going, it was just he had locked them down after that two-run shot. He had put them on lockdown. So it really was starting to feel like a Beewolves day.
Yeah. Well, finally, with runners at first and second, Steve Monstour comes to the plate, Pete, and puts this one over the left field wall to put the Beewolves out in front with a comfortable lead. It was beginning to look like the Beewolves would be unstoppable.
Yes,
I was
agree.
thinking so at this point.
I was too, yeah.
But then, as we've seen before, unfortunately, they started to come apart at the seams, and it started in the top of the eighth with Winder on the mound when Yamamoto hits it back to the mound, and Winder blanks on the double play, going to first instead of second and allowing the lead runner to advance. And Banks then misses this grounder by Cracker that brings the runner from second all the way home, and the Jacks cut the lead in half. And I know we were pretty upset then. We're like, okay, just hang in there. But that's
starting to get a bad feeling. We were starting to get a bad feeling.
And then Freely then hits this double out in center field that just clears the glove of Magic Moore, and Texas picks up one more. All of this with only one out left in the top of the eighth. That was the problem. It was 2 outs, and they couldn't get out of it.
Yeah.
And then Buffler keeps the Jacks alive with a single of his own, coming to within a run of tying the game. The Beewolves then finally got out of the inning, and Avery steps right in and puts away Dazzler, showing he's ready to perform. But in familiar fashion, the Beewolves get 2 quick outs and only need one more, but LeBoink misses this long fly ball to right field that he probably should have caught, would have ended the game. But we didn't think too much of it then, but it was followed quickly by an ugly play where Torrens just runs around the ball, seemingly forgetting to pick it up.
Yeah. I remember that. I got very hot under the collar on that. And if you go back earlier in the game, she almost did that earlier in the game as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with her, but yeah, she almost did the same thing earlier in the game, and then she did it again at a more inopportune time and ran around the ball. I don't know why.
And, they still only needed one out. And you thought, okay, maybe they can get out of it. But Batch Wilson completes the come from behind victory with his outfield single that Magic Moore takes too long to gather. And the runner at first comes all the way home, and the Jacks go out in front 7-6. And at this point, we were like, okay, we got to get a run. They get a couple outs quick, and then the deal is sealed with this deep fly ball by Franco in the bottom of the ninth, just short of her first home run of the year. And the Beewolves take it on the chin yet again. But Pete, like I said, that ball goes 6 more feet, and it's a 1-run win.
And I'll tell you something. That's the one part about Franco's game that I don't understand. She's gotten a hold of several pitches that really, with her power, should have just been gone, and they're just wind up being long pop fly outs, or actually she's gotten some that have hit off the wall, and she's been able to pick up a double or a triple. But one of these days that the ball's got to get out of here, right? I mean, it's she's got the power, and she's making the hits, and they're just coming up, like you said, Tom, 6 feet, 3 feet, 6 feet too short. I don't know if she needs to have an extra biscuit at breakfast or what, but just a little short.
Well, now tonight, let's see here. What are the standings? If we check the standings out really quick. Where are the Blowfish? Okay, the Blowfish are second to last they're 2.5 games back in the Pathfinder division behind the Burners, Freedom, and the Moose. Only slightly ahead of the Crocodons. But today's game, you got the Blowfish coming in who are extreme contact specialists. So you'd expect a little bit better performance out of it, good contact and speed. Pretty good rotation as well. It's not a gimme. They're just 1 game under 500. They're going up against the Speed Demon Beewolves, who are struggling 2-11. But Pete, I'm feeling good about tonight.
Me too. The Speed Demon Beewolves, who don't seem to be able to steal a base. I don't know why. I don't understand that, but We've struggled with the base stealing, Tom.
Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about that. But anyway, so the Blowfish are going to put on the mound the right-hander Lad Bradwick, who throws really well, throws pretty hard. He's got good movement on the ball and pretty good accuracy. He's got a 1-1 record and a 3.86 ERA with a 0.96 WHIP beat. So he's locked in too. So he's going to be someone who's tough to go against.
Yeah, he is, and the notable, the Blowfish notable players. You have the M. Steed, the left fielder that we talked about earlier, and all of his stats are pegged. He's got great power. He's got a great ability to contact. He sees the ball really well, and he's got a whole lot of speed. He's hitting 296 with those 5 home runs Tom talked about. He is on fire, and he is juiced. Right after that is Stanley at shortstop, and he again. Very high. All of his stats are pegged very high. Better than average power, better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed. He's having a career year this year. He's hitting 212. He's got 2 home runs of his own, and he is also juiced. So deal with that. And then, of course, over at third base, our good friend Keg Gutterson. And his stats are up there. You know how much power Keg Gutterson has. He's got the ability to go deep when he wants to. He sees the ball very well and does not swing at a lot of bad pitches. He's got a great ability to connect. He doesn't have as much speed. He's got about average speed, but he's hitting 224 in a year with 3 home runs.
And that's
10 home runs in just the 3 notable players. He's also juiced. I want this team investigated for the amount of juice going on in this team. But he's tense. So he's got to do yoga or something because he's a little tense. He's a little wrapped up. A little tight.
The Beewolves are going to try to counter that with the right-handers Beavis Ortiz starting on the mound. He throws hard enough, with good enough junk and good enough accuracy. He's pretty much run-of-the-mill. But he's got an 0-2 record on the season at 4.11 ERA, which is not bad. 0.98
must be a little short of good enough because he's 0-2.
yeah. But I've seen him pitch well. I'm hoping he gets his first one here today. We'll see.
I agree with that. He deserves it. I mean, I think it was the last outing. I think he pitched really well and wound up with a loss. So, of course, we're talking Alora Franco, that first baseman. She's got excellent power. She's got better than average connectivity, and she's got better than average speed when she gets on the base pass. She's hitting 444, and like we said earlier, has failed to go yard yet this season. Hanley Dexter is our superstar shortstop. He's got a little bit better than he's got pretty good power. He's got a great ability to see the ball and connect, and he's got really? He's got great speed for a guy who leads the league in getting thrown out trying to steal second base. He's got amazing speed. But he's sitting 255, and again, no home runs. He's juiced, but tense. So he and Keg Gutterson can sit and talk to each other for a while. Steve Munster, the catcher, he's been on fire lately, Tommy, and he's got good power. His ability to connect is up. His speed is up. He's hitting 478 on the season with 2 home runs. He's on fire, but he's only feeling well. Again, that catcher position tends to take it out of the players who play it, and you typically have to platoon. And I don't know if Monster will sit in this one or the next one, but we're going to talk to the batting coach, and we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah, it could go either way, because he's, like you said, he give him some rest and go to Swanson. But on the other hand, he's on fire. So
yeah. And he's been one of the bats that really has kind of, woken this offense up. So you'd hate to see him out for too long. So that's the other thing is, do you sit him now and then get him back, or do you try to push it a little bit and possibly lose him for the season? I'd hate for that to happen.
Well, let's find out here, Pete. We're getting the line in right here, getting the note coming through, and it looks like this is going to be the starting lineup, my good man. It's going to be Gina Torrens starting the lineup, second base. She'll bat first. She's going to be followed at shortstop, Hanley Dexteris, who is juiced, like you said, but a little tense, hoping to get out of that tension he's carried most of the season. Buster Buster Biggs will be playing out there in left field for us. He's been doing well recently, Pete. Laura Franco is going to be playing there at first base, over there, right there, and then there in right field you got LeBlanc there. He likes the high pitch, LeBlanc. Magic Moore is going to be out in center field as he usually is, because who else is going to play center field? I don't think we have anyone. Bertha Banks at third base, unless you think there needs to be a change there. I mean, this is the skipper can overrule the.
Yeah, we can. I'd like to see Ruby Green.
All right. This just in. Ruby Green. Now, she takes a hit on fielding, a significant hit on fielding, but
yeah,
she brings a lot more in contact, but she's got a better batting average. So it'll be good to see. You got to give her some time, right? Otherwise,
yeah,
it's going to get cold out there. Behind the plate, Pete, we're going to get to see Johnson Swanson make his case.
Okay.
So it's gonna sink or swim tonight.
He is my partner's favorite player. He's got 12 Johnson Swanson bobbleheads just lined up on the panel in front of us.
and then we got Beavis Ortiz on the mound again. Has not pitched the last 3 games. He's got a 4-finger, a curveball, a slider, and a fork. And I think Beavis could do something to the Blowfish, Pete. We're going to find out really quickly here. It looks like we're getting the green light flashing, the red light flashing. Green good or red good? It's a night game.
Green is usually good. Either way, it's Christmas.
It is. It's a beautiful night. We got the doors open.
Yeah.
A slight breeze coming in from the whatever direction that is. I think that's the east.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Red Rock Park. Tell us when you see that lineup there, Pete.
Blowfish have Stanley at shortstop, Gutterson at third base, Steed in left field, Backman catching. Fourth in right field, Uwanga in center field, Carloco at first base, Hill at second base, and Bradwick is pitching. There were a lot of symbols next to those names, Tommy. Coming up in the top of the first, Elvis Stanley, Keg Gutterson, and Marvin Steed. Beavis Ortiz taking the mound. I think Marvin Steed, he's the one we're looking at. We got to keep an eye on, right?
He's one of them.
Yeah, Elvis Stanley, the shortstop's hitting .212 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs.
He's juiced.
He's juiced.
Got a lot of power, so I think the outfield's going to go back and play him deep. He's looking for his first signal from my friend, Johnson Swanson, behind the plate. Gets it, winds up, throws the first pitch in there. It's tipped. It's low and inside, but Stanley went for it. Pushes it off, 0-1 count. Second one's in there. That's going to go to Torrance. She's going to pick it up, quickly throw it over to Franco at first. 1 down on 2 pitches.
The third baseman, Keg Gutterson.
Keg Gutterson is hitting .224 on the season. He's juiced. He's got a lot of power, but he's tense. Watch that first pitch go outside. Ball 1. Or strike 1, I'm sorry. That one
no.
To center field. It's going back. Magic Moore is running underneath it, and he's going to get it just shy of the warning track. 2 down.
Whoa, that was... Keg got hold of that one.
Here's the guy you got to be careful for, Pete. This is Marvin Steed, who looks about as cool as he can look. He's just looking for a home run pitch. First pitch is low and inside. 1-0 the count. Top of the first, still no score. Outfield playing deep on the Steed man, who's just about the best hitter. But that's going to be a lazy pop fly in a shallow right field. Gina Torrance waving back. Gets it 3 down, Pete. Not that many pitches.
I like that. Beavis Ortiz came out and went right to work. Coming up in the bottom of the first, Gina Torrance, Hanley Dexteris, and Buster Biggs going to take a look at Lad Bradwick, who's pitching for the Blowfish. Torrance hitting .362 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. She's feeling neutral. God, I keep saying neutral and fit. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low. Ball 1. 1-1. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. Ladwick out in front. Well, that one's outside. Evens up the count. 2-2. There's a smash to the shortstop, second baseman, who lays out and knocks the ball down, but couldn't corral it. And Torrance is on first with a single.
There you go, Torrance. She's usually up first. Haley Dexteris, 255 on the season. Got Torrance at first base, and he smashes that deep to center field, back against the wall. Everyone's going. Uwanga's Alonga's going to throw it, but Torrance is going to make it all the way from first, Pete, and it's quickly a 1-0 lead, Beewolves.
There you go. Way to go, Dexteras. Buster Biggs hitting 275 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Hanley Dexteras at second base. No outs. And a ball 1. There's a smash. High, pop, fly, deep. That's out of here. Buster Biggs has left the yard, and very quickly, these Beewolves are out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning against Ladwick. That's Biggs' third home run. It's 423 feet, and his 4th RBI of the season.
Buster Biggs, not used to seeing that. Here comes
sir.
Alora Franco hitting 444. Come on, Alora, get your first one out here. There it goes. It's way foul. Foul ball on the right side. 0-1 the count. Takes second pitch, low ball 1. Good eye there by Franco. That one is smashed, and it gets into right field. Pete, it's going to be another single. Fourth stops it and holds her up at first for another single. There's no outs yet, Pete.
No outs. And Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, coming up. He's hitting 271 with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. Alora Franco standing at first base. No outs. That first pitch is inside. Ball 1. 1-0. Oh. Pickoff play to first base, but Franco got back in time. Allen's in there for a called strike. 1-1. There's a smash into center field. Everybody's going to hold up. Runners at first and second with no outs. Holy cow, Tom. They're putting on a show here.
They are. They're hungry. Magic Moore, 206 on the season. Lad Bradwick's didn't ready to throw his 15th pitch. It's 3-0 Beewolves already. That one is hit so hard. I think they got to get a new ball, Pete. Down the right line, foul. 0-1 the count. Ooh, swing and miss high and inside. Just missed that one. 0-2.
Oh,
check
nabbit.
swing. It's a 3-pitch strikeout.
Ruby Green, the first baseman. She's hitting 292 on the season. 1 out. Ruby Green's actually playing third base for double play. Hits it to the second baseman who flips to second. The shortstop at second who relays to first for the double play. But the Beewolves pick up 3 on 5 hits coming up in the top of the second. Harry Backman, Rod fourth, and Narub Uwanga. Ortiz threw 6 pitches in the first inning.
Now batting the catcher, Harry Backman.
Harry Backman's hitting 226 with a home run and 9 RBIs. Ortiz got something in his, got a scratch an itch back there. Watch out there, Ortiz. That one's hit foul along the third baseline into the stands. 0-1. Pitch is in there for called second strike, and Backman is in the hole. 0-2. Backman catching for the Blowfish today. That one's popped up, just out of play along the third base line. 0-2. That one's a broken bat to Hanley Dexteras, who doesn't have to move, makes the catch for the first out. Backman goes down on an infield fly. Coming up, Rod fourth, the right fielder, hitting 289. No home runs and 4 RBIs. Fourth is also juiced. That one's in there for a called strike. 0-1. That's in there for a called second strike. Fourth is in the hole. 0-2 with 1 out. That one's low. Ball 1. 1-2. Beewolves out to a 3-0 lead. Swing and a miss. Fourth goes down on strikes. And that's Ortiz's first strikeout of the day. Narub Uwanga, he's playing center field today. He's hitting 306 with 2 home runs. He's got 10 RBIs on the season. He's locked in. That's popped up, and Hanley Dexteras moves over towards second base, camps out underneath it, and makes the catch. 3 outs. Johnson Swanson, Beavis Ortiz, and Gina Torrens going to come up and face Lad Bradwick. Bradwick took 18 pitches to get out of that first inning and has a strikeout and given up 5 hits. Once again, the Beewolves leading 3-0. Swanson hit 125.
All right, Johnson. Here you go. Here's my friend Johnson. Boom. Swing and a miss. He really wanted that one out of here. 20th pitch coming by Bradwick, and there misses inside. Ball 1. 1 apiece. Bottom of the second. 3-0 Beewolves. There he hits a liner, and the third baseman misplays it, Pete. He's getting
Yes,
it on
he
at first. Good single. See? I told you this guy had some.
A fluke single, and you go, okay. Beavis Ortiz, he's hitting 0 on the season. We've got speed at first base in Johnson Swanson. He's going to make it to second safely. The Beavis Ortiz lays down a perfect sacrifice. Swanson at second with 1 out.
Gene Torrens 1 for 1 with a single. And you got Johnson at second base taking the lead. Inside pitch. Ooh, just makes it in there. Strike 1 and 0-1 count with only 1 out in the bottom of the second. She reaches out and pushes that left foul. 0-2. And it's a 3-pitch strikeout for Torrens. That's unusual for Torrens.
I got 2 strikeouts so far. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop. He's 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. He's hitting .268 on the season. Runner at second with 2 outs. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1-0. Allen's fouled off along the first baseline. 1-1. That's inside. Ball 2. 2-1. That's in there for called second strike.
Oh, it's dropped. It gets away as Johnson goes to steal third.
Johnson Swanson has stolen third base. Full count. That's a walk. Hanley Dexteras takes a walk. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Buster Biggs.
Coming up 1 for 1 with that massive home run over the right field wall. He's got runners at the corners with 2 outs. He hits that one, but it's going to go straight to the shortstop Stanley, who's going to throw and get him out of third, Pete.
Dagnabbit. Okay, coming up in the top of the third, Jose Carloco, Cheyenne Hill, and Ladd Bradwick. Ortiz has thrown 15 pitches. He's got a strikeout and given up no hits. Beewolves holding on to a 3-0 lead.
The first baseman, Jose Carloco.
Jose Carloco's looking a little bit tense at this point of the season. Hitting .269. He's got real good contact and good power normally. Beavis Ortiz comfortable, throws the first pitch in there, misses ball 1. 1-0 the count. Second pitch low and away, ball 2. Ortiz playing the corners on Carloco. Carloco, a good hitter. Gets a fastball inside corner. Strike 1, 2-1 the count. That slider makes it inside there as well. 2-2 is quickly even up on him. Carloco yet to swing the bat. Ooh,
oh, come on.
Inside. We got a full count, Carloco. That one's high inside. Magic Moore comes in and makes a grab at a liner out to center field.
The second baseman.
All right. Way to go.
Cheyenne Hill hitting .333. Good contact hitter. Not a ton of power, but still got to be careful.
Oh.
That one gets away into the dirt. The infield's going to play. They got to guard the lines. Hunter. That one on the outside corner. Actually, the infield's going to go north. They're going to go halfway. That pitch is hit in a center field. Magic Moore is going to pick it up. Hold her up at first base. Good single there. Runner on with 1 out. And Ladd Bradwick, the pitcher, coming up. Not much power, but really good contact hitting pitcher. There's a lot of speed at first base.
Oh,
that first pitch is going to get down the line into left field. Coming around, see if he can get her. Oh, she's safe. Oh, I thought he had her. I thought LaPointe had her there. But now we got runners at the corners with 1 out, and Stanley's up to the plate, hoping that Beavis Ortiz can get him to hit with a double play. That first pitch, which is inside, ball 1. We need him to ground. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1, 1 apiece. That was close. Oop, that one misses high and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Waiting for his 29th pitch. That's hit hard down the left line. The outfield's going to go back, and I'm sorry, the outfield's going to play right where they're at. The outfield, I'm sorry, is going to go deep. There we go. Curveball pops that up. Oh no, the outfield is deep. Magic Moore is not going to be able to pick that up in time. They're going to. Oh, they still couldn't get the runner at second. Doggone, they get a run in.
The third baseman.
That was a shallow hit to center field, and now Keg Gutterson is up. Outfield's going deep for Gutterson, who's juiced but a little bit tense. Still 1 out. Runners at second and third. So Ortiz really needs to strike him out here. Starts that one on the count. Ortiz getting ready to throw his 33rd pitch. Inside quarter, strike 2. He's a tough out. Okay, Gutterson. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, 3-pitch strikeout. Nice. Way to go, Ortiz. He puts a batter away when he needs to. Unfortunately, we got Marvin Steed, who's juiced and on fire. He's 0 for 1 on the day. I don't know what Ortiz is going to do to him here. But we just need 1 out. Just need 1. Ortiz nervous. But hanging in there, looking for the right pitch from Swanson. Gets it, lines up, delivers inside quarter, strike 1. One that didn't seem to rattle Steed, who's got 5 home runs on the season. Strike number 2. He's quickly ahead in the count to Steed, and we'll see what he does with this next pitch. Oh, it's hit hard to right field. Oh, and it goes over the head of LeBlanc, and they're going to get another run, and this game is tied up 3 apiece. Doggone.
Now batting, the catcher, Harry Backman.
Runner at second. Harry Backman's up now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And Ortiz has got to get out of this. First pitch inside quarter, strike 1. Top of the third, tie ball game. That one is hit into center field. Magic Moore picks it up. He's going all the way home. Can he beat him? He can't. And it's a 4-3 Blowfish game, Pete. Man.
Rod Ford.
They're lighting up Ortiz here. I don't know what's happening. He's tense now. Beavis Ortiz is tense. Gets the first one in there, strike. Second one, low and away strike, and Ortiz has had it. Gets a 3-pitch strikeout. We're done.
Jeez. Laura Franco, Billy LeBlanc, and Magic Morgan have faced Ladd Bradwick, who's thrown 32 pitches, got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and given up 5 hits. Score is now 4-3 Beewolves. Blowfish.
Number 82.
Franco's locked in. She's hitting 464. That's outside. Ball 1, 1-0. That's foul on third base line, 1-1. There's a smash up the middle in the center field. Laura Franco has reached again.
All right, it's a good start.
Yes, sir.
Billy LeBlanc, 1 for 1 with a single. He's got 3 home runs on the season. He got some speed at first there with Franco. First pitch, strike.
Come on.
Inside. Watches that one go in. Second pitch is popped up in the center field, but Awanga's going to get that, waving him off. Franco's going to have to go back to first. 1 down.
Magic Moore, 0 for 1. He's hitting 200 on the season with a home run and 2 RBIs. Laura Franco is still at first base. Oop, oop.
The hit and run.
It's a hit and run into left field for a clean single. That was
a day early.
It was a day early.
Here she is, Pete. Ruby Green, 0 for 1. She's known as an RBI man. That's good stuff. Goes back to second to try and get Franco. Misses. Crowd doesn't like it, but it was a good effort. Pitch in there. Hit down the left side. And she's coming home, Pete. She's coming home. She's got to slide in there. Oh, she doesn't get it. Doggone. She had 2.
Johnson Swanson 0 for 1, hitting 120 with a... How is he 0 for... Oh, it was an error. That's why. Okay. So they gave him an error. That's a shot to the second baseman. Picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Swanson. So, yeah. Naruba Wonga, Jose Carloco, and Cheyenne Hill going to face Ortiz, who's up to 42 pitches. He's got 3 strikeouts and given up 5 hits. And just kind of fell apart there in the third inning. Narub Awanga hitting 300 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Ortiz delivers that one inside. Ball 1, 1-1. Ortiz at 5.4 ERA. That one's low. Ball 2, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count. And I rub Awanga at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's in there for called strike 3. Beavis Ortiz with another strikeout. Jose Carloco. He's 0 for 1/10, hitting .264. Ortiz delivers. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1, 0-1. Ortiz delivers. That's popped up along the first baseline. And Johnson Swanson runs it down for the second out.
Your friend and mine.
Cheyenne Hill coming up. She's 1 for 1 with a single on the day. Cheyenne Hill's playing second base for the Blowfish. Takes that one inside, ball 1. 1-0 with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Blowfish with a 1-run lead. That one's outside, ball 2. 2-0. That one's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hill hitting .347 on the season. That one shot right to Franco, who picks it out of the air for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 coming up in the Beewolf half of the 4th. Beavis Ortiz, Gina Torrens, and Hanley Dexteres. Bradwick's thrown 40 pitches. He's got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and given up 8 hits. Seems to have settled down a little bit after the first inning. Ortiz, the starting pitcher, is up.
Hasn't really hit much this year, it look like. First pitch goes there for a ball by Bradwick. His 42nd pitch coming right there. And Ortiz cracks it, Pete. It's deep, but it's not deep enough at the warning track. It's center field along. A good hit there by Ortiz.
Gina Torrens, 1 for 2 with a single today. She got things going quick in the first inning, Tommy. That's a smash to the first baseman. Carloco picks it up himself and races Torrens to the bag for the second out. Hanley Dexteres.
He's juiced. He's 1 for 1 with a double walk RBI. So Dexteres maybe getting back into it here. Come on, Hanley.
Oh, man, I am getting lag.
Weighing there, 0-1 the count. He gets that one into the gap on the right field side. He's going to get to first. Dexteres is looking strong today, Pete.
Yes, he is. And as long as he doesn't keep getting that crappy lag. Buster Biggs, 1 for 2 with a home run, 2 RBIs today. He really lit the place up. All right, 2 outs. There's a smash foul along the first baseline. And there goes Hanley Dexteres. He's in there with a stolen base. All right. No balls, 2 strikes against Buster Biggs. Pitcher throws to second to keep Dexteres close. That one's low, ball 1. 1-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. There's a smash to the shortstop who makes the throw to first to retire Biggs. And we're going to the top of the 5th. Ladd Bradwick, 1 for 1. Elvis Stanley, 1 for 2 with a double. And Kay Gutterson, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ortiz has thrown 53 pitches. He's got 4 strikeouts and given up 5 hits. Blowfish holding on to that 4-3 lead.
Bradwick 1 for 1 with a single. Great contact hitter. Great contact hitter. Beavis Ortiz throws number 54 and there misses inside. Ball 1 to the count. Top of the 5th, 4-3. Blowfish. That one low and away makes it in there for strike. 1 apiece. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Third pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-2. He's got a head on the count. He's got to kind of be a little bit aggressive because he's. Ooh,
oh, come on.
Like where it just misses. 2 apiece. There he gets him on a nice fork pitch outside. Good call. Elvis Stanley, 1 for 2 with a double RBI. He's juiced. He's juiced, Pete. First pitch by Ortiz. Check swing inside. The outfield's going to go back on him because he's got a lot of power. Ortiz looking for a signal from Johnson. Swanson winds up, delivers, fouled off down the left side. Quickly 0-2 in the count with 1 out. Ooh, throws an arcing curveball up, tries to land it high but misses. 1-2. Throwing a 62nd pitch. He's got about half in the tank, Ortiz. Fastball in there makes it. Oh, and he didn't like that one, Stanley, but it doesn't matter.
The third baseman, Kay Gutterson.
Kay Gutterson's rattled. He's 0 for 2. But he's still going to hang in there. And he still has a lot of power. And he's still a dangerous hitter. So Ortiz has got to put a little movement on the ball to get him. He misses inside on that one. Ball 1, and there's that familiar itch. Player number 43 winds up, delivers, misses inside again. Looks like he's a little nervous to throw to him. Or he throws a 65th pitch. Ooh, smashed down the left line. Foul ball, 1-2 to count. 2 outs, top of the 5th. He needs one more batter. That one's popped up right field to LeBoink. He's going back into the wall. Gets it on the warning track.
Woo! All right. That was a good inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, Laura Franco, Billy LeBoink, and Magic Moore Bradwick's at 49 pitches with 2 strikeouts, a walk, and 9 hits. Blowfish with 4 runs off 5 hits and an error.
The first baseman.
Beewolves with 3 runs off 5 hits and no errors.
Well, Franco 2 for 2 at 483 is our batting average.
No.
Pop that one up to the second baseman. Still 1 down.
Billy LeBoink, 1 for 2 with a single. He's hitting 280. Come on, Billy. Get it going. Laura Franco sucks. There's a smash into center field for a clean single, and Billy LeBoink standing at first base with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Come on, Beewolves.
Get this offense going here. Magic Moore, 1 for 2. Good contact against left-handers, but he's facing a right-hander. Not on the speed at first base there. Smash, though, to left field, Pete. This game is ahead. It's Ota here. That's a 2-run homer, and the Beewolves are taking the lead. That ball went 393 feet. It is Moore's second home run and 3rd RBI of the season. Way to go. He gets the congratulations from Ruby Green.
All right. Come on, Ruby Green. 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 308. She's got a home run and 2 RBIs on the season. Green's playing third base for Bertha Banks today. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's smashed up the middle into center field. Wanga's going to get it in quickly, but Green is standing at first with only 1 out.
That's good. And here comes our buddy Johnson Swanson. He's 0 for 2. Known as RBI dead, but he doesn't need a whole lot. Come on, Johnson. You just get on the base here. Take your pitches. Swings at a real bad one. Strike 1. On the count. That one's a real good one, and he doesn't swing at it. 0-2. Low and away, but hits that to the mound. Bradwick knocks it down, goes to second, gets the first out, but doesn't get Johnson. So Johnson Swanson did a good job.
Beavis Ortiz is locked in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Allen's high, ball 1, 1-0. There's a shot into right field. That's going to drop, and everybody's running. Nope, not everybody, just Johnson Swanson, who's coming all the way around from first to score.
Yeah.
Making it 6-4 Beewolves. Unfortunately, Beavis Ortiz should have got a stubble out of that and didn't.
It's the bumper.
It's the bumper. It always is the bumper when I'm grabbing the trigger.
Gino Torrance 1 for 3. Oh, that was a good-looking swing. 0-1 the count, bottom of the 5th, and now it's the way too early. There's some ugly-looking swing in there by you. And she gets a late shot. It's going to go into the glove of Steed in left field, and they get out of it.
I'm getting lots of lag. Marvin Steed, 1 for 2 with a double. Harry Backman, 1 for 2. Rod Forth, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Ortiz is up to 66 pitches. He got 6 strikeouts and given up 5 hits. Beewolves, Tommy, brace yourselves, have got 13 hits. Marvin Steed is 1 for 2 on the day. He's got power against right-handed hitters. He's on fire and juiced. That one's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike, and Steed is in the hole, 0-2. Ortiz delivers, and that's fouled off along the third base line. He gets another shot. 0-2. Allen's, that one, stop.
It was running all over the place.
Yeah. I thought Ortiz was going to be able to pick that up, and when he didn't, I had the shortstop, the second baseman running in the wrong direction then. Harry Backman, 1 for 2, runner at first with a lot of speed. He anticipated that pitch, but he let it go because it was low. Ball 1. Safe. Steed was able to get back to base. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs in the 6th. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 1-1.
Whoa.
Oh.
The heck was that?
I think you stepped off, and I thought he was stealing, so I hit second base. 1-1. There's a shot to Dexter's. picks it up to second, and then over to first, and they get the double play. All right, 2 outs, bases clear.
Bases.
All right. Rod Forth, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Ortiz is up to 73 pitches. Allen's foul ball. Foul, a slow roller down the third baseline, just foul. 0-1. That's in there for called second strike. Rob Forth watched that one go by. No balls, 2 strikes. Forth is in the hole, 2 outs. That's just got a piece of that and pushed it off foul along the third baseline. 0-2. Fooled him completely, swung right through it, and he goes down on strikes. Way to go, Beavis Ortiz. All right, Haley Dexteris 2 for 2, a double and a walk. Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a home run. Laura Franco 2 for 3. Bradwick at 62 pitches, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and he's given up 13 hits. Dexteris 2 for 2, a double, a single, a walk, and an RBI. He's up to 281 on the season, Tommy. Takes that first pitch. It's high. Ball 1, 1-0. Allen's inside. Ball 2, 2-0. There's a smash into right center field, and Dexteris is on his horse, and he's going all the way around. He's going to pull into third with a triple. Leadoff triple. All right, Dexteris.
The crowd loves them some Haley Dexteris with no outs, and here comes Buster Biggs, who's 1 for 3 with a home run. I'd like to see him go 2 for 4, Pete. I'd like that. I get a lot. There, he's 2 for 4 if he's not. Oh, a diving.
Bumper.
Why isn't he going? Oh, come on. He's going to slide into
He's
second.
all right.
Oh, my God. I'm hitting the bumper. I'm hitting the... Anyway.
Laura Franco 2 for 3 with 2 singles, hitting 467. Dexteris crosses the plate for another Beewolf run. It's 7-4 now, Beewolves. That one's inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Allen's up. Ball 2, 2-0. Franco is intimidating Ladwick right now. Bradwick. Allen's a ball. Low, 3-0. Allen's in there for a called strike. 3-1. That's inside, but called a strike. 3-2. Batter walked. All right, so runners at first and second with no outs.
And Billy LeBoy coming up 2 for 3 with 2 singles. This looks good, Pete. The Beewolves can't play back. They have to get this. Well, that's a line drive right to Steed. The runners have to come back.
Dog.
With 1 down.
Magic Moore hitting 2 for 3. He's got a home run, a single, and 2 RBIs. He's up to 243 on the season with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. And there's a bunt, and everybody's running. As this perfect sacrifice. Runners at second and third with 2 outs, though.
Ruby Green comes up 2 for 3 with 2 singles, known as an RBI man. She just needs a single, Pete. Just needs a single. Ooh, pitches out to her there. Ball 1 to see. He's going to pitch around Ruby Green, Pete, because he knows she's an RBI man. Probably a smart move by Bradwick, throwing his 79th pitch as a pitch out. And the bases are loaded. There goes Ruby Green, and up comes Johnson Swanson.
Johnson Swanson 0 for 3 on the day. It's up to you, Tommy. You're hitting, so you make the choice. Monstour. Steve Monstour, the catcher, is coming in to pinch hit. He's hitting 478 on the season with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He is on fire and feeling well. His power, he's got great power, better than average ability to connect, and he's got better than average speed. There's a slight pressure on Ladwick. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. That one's outside. Ball 1, 1-0 to Monstour. That one's in there. It's a base hit, and the Beewolves will pick up another run, and the bases remain loaded.
Switch him too.
Now pitching, Joanna Heater.
Oh, Bradwick's out. Heater's coming in.
Lad Bradwick is coming out for Joanna Heater. She's got a 5.91 ERA, 1.59 whip, and 10 strikeouts. She's feeling neutral and fit. She's got great velocity. She does not get much movement on the ball, but she is fairly accurate. And she's got a little bit better than average stamina. She throws a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup.
She throws it real hard. They get ready to sub out Ortiz.
In the 6th? Okay. Okay. I knew
You
that.
don't have to, but I mean,
Well, who do we got? We got Ballmer, Knox, Banks, and Foster. And honestly, Banks would probably be the best.
okay.
Knox does better. Okay, well, he's got better contact, but he doesn't have any power.
It doesn't need power. It just needs a single.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with Freddie Knox then.
Freddie Knox, a right-hander coming in against a right-hander. He's got real good contact, not a ton of power. He's really fast, too. So we'll see what the new Joanna Heater does with their first pitch. Hits it up the middle, and it's picked up by Hill, the second baseman. Gets him out at third, but it's a big hitting, Pete.
I should have taken a couple more. Okay, so we got Tats Belfour. Benson Rushmore. Okay. Benson Rushmore.
Okay.
By just a little bit. Okay, so we'll go Benson Rushmore. Benson Rushmore bats right, throws right. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got average velocity, average junk. His accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. He doesn't have a lot of power or ability to connect in the batter's box. Benson Rushmore coming in this top of the 7th.
Endorsement.
What?
That's a big endorsement. There's a lot to be desired. This, that, or the
other. Coming up in the top of the 7th, Narub Owunga 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jose Carloco 0 for 2, and Cheyenne Hill 1 for 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming up to face Benson Rushmore. Narub Owunga, the center fielder, 0 for 2. Now at catcher, Steve Monstour for the Beewolves.
Narub Owunga's an RBI dud. He's locked in and fit.
Oh, I'm pitching.
Real good contact hitter. Benson Rushmore's looking for, we got new pitcher, new catcher. Ball here for these guys. Mitch is inside, ball 1 over the count. Top of the 7, it's 8-4 Beewolves. Rushmore wants to keep this lead. Good crowd.
No.
That one's fouled off the right side. One apiece. People from the mine here today watching the game, they got that 50% discount. Nice pitch there. Strike 2, 1 and 2 the count. Ooh, check swing. He wanted to chase that one low. It was a good pitch by Rushmore. 2 apiece. Let's see what happens next here. He's getting ready to throw his 5th pitch. That one's in there, but it's going to be drift foul down the left side. Still 2 apiece. Inside corner, that one goes to Green. Dexteris picks it up. They're not going to get it in time. Green knocks it down, but wasn't able to catch. And he makes it to first. Jose Carloco comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's looking a little tense. Good contact hitter with power. There's a lot of speed at first base. But I hope when he hits into that double play, unless he tries to pick him off. Second pitch misses inside corner, ball 2 apiece. Goes to first. Franco can't quite get him in time. Gets him back on the bag. 2-0 the count. That one makes it in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Top of the 7th. Runner at first. No outs. There he goes. The throw, Monstour. Oh, just a little bit late. Runner at second base now with no outs. Ooh, good trap there by Monstour. Ball 3, full count to Carloco. That pitch popped up down the right side. Franco's walking back behind first base. She's going to grab it and toss over to second.
Okay.
1 down.
The second baseman, Cheyenne Hill.
Okay.
1-2 with a single. He's got a fast runner at second, but not too concerned with that.
Come on.
Ball 1. Want to look how Pete's upset about this. Popped up behind the plate. It's going to hit the net.
I keep getting this lag, and it's like I can't do anything. You know?
Down the right side. You changed your driver for your video card, right?
I did, yeah.
Team Benson Rushmore's getting ready to throw pitch 16. Wow, almost hits her in the elbow. High inside 2 apiece. There's a curveball, gets a strike 2. Nice strikeout by Rushmore. And you got Joanne Heater, the pitcher, coming up. See if she hits. And she won't. They're going to take her out, and they're going to bring in Hog Porker, who's a power hitter.
Hog Porker.
Good contact, so he's potentially a dangerous hitter. Or at second, we got 2 down, top of the 7th. Rushmore's just got to get out of this inning. He's getting ready to throw his 18th pitch. Does it. Swing and a miss on a curveball high. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Low and inside, strike 2. Things looking good for Rushmore here. If he could just hold it together. Swing and a miss on an outside. Nice pitch.
Hog Porker's getting pulled for Jeffrey Jenkins, a starting/relief pitcher. Jenkins has a 3.18 ERA, a 2.12 whip, and 7 strikeouts on the season. He is tense but fit. His velocity is a little bit less than average. He's got about average junk, but he's underperforming this year. And his accuracy is, he does not have a lot of accuracy. And again, he's underperforming on all his stats. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th, Gina Torrens, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Hanley Dexteris, 3 for 3, a triple, a double, and a walk. Buster Biggs, 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. Blowfish with 4 runs off 7 hits and 1 error. The Beewolves with 8 runs off 16 hits and no errors. Torrens hitting .353 on the season. She's 1 for 4 today. Takes that first pitch from Jenkins. It's high, ball 1. That one's high 2, ball 2, 2-0. That's inside. This is a hitter's pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. He's got to bring it in. Allen's in there for called strike, 3-1. That's in there for a called second strike, 3-2. That's a smash to Carloco at first base, who makes the run and retires Torrens. 1 out.
Got a lot of pitches out of him, though.
Yes, she did.
Sarah is up 3 for 3 on the day. Handley's having the game of his career. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. He's juiced. That's his pitch, and he hits it. Stanley a diving grab, throwing to first, and gets him. Wow, Elvis Stanley, the shortstop play of the game.
Buster Biggs, 2 for 4, a home run, double, and 3 RBIs. He's hitting .291 on the season. That's smashed down the first baseline. Strike 1. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Jenkins up to 10 pitches so far. That one's low, ball 2, 2-1. That's a smash to the first baseman. Carloco makes the grab, but is too late getting the ball back to first, so a single.
All right, Laura Franco, 2 for 3 on the day. Locked in, Pete. Locked in. Hopefully she can add to it. Wow, look out. Hands out a souvenir on the left side. 0-1 the count. Second pitch goes low, ball 1 apiece. Bottom of the 7th, 8-4. Reaches out for kind of a bad pitch. Carloco picks it up and walks it down.
Yep. My bad. Okay, top of the 8th, Elvis Stanley, Keg Gutterson, and Marvin Steed. Stanley's 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Gutterson 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Steed 2 for 3 with a double. Rushmore's thrown 20 pitches with 2 strikeouts.
Shortstop, Elvis Stanley.
1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Stanley hitting .218 with 2 home runs and 11 RBI on the season. He's feeling neutral, but his fitness is juiced. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 0-1, top of the 8th. Beewolves leading 8-4. That's fouled off along the first baseline. 0-2. Stanley's in the hole. Stanley playing shortstop for the Blowfish. Just foul. Straight back. Monstour got back there, but it just drifted foul. That one's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs in the top of the 8th. Rushmore. That's a foul ball along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stanley making Rushmore throw some pitches here. Delivers. Oh, that's low. Ball 2. 2-2. Rushmore's throwing his 27th pitch here. That's fouled off along the third baseline. Again, Stanley standing in there. Count even, 2-2. That one's high, ball 3. We've gone to a full count now, 3-2. Rushmore delivers.
Oh,
no. Okay,
she's going to catch it, and she dove.
Going to be a single. I wasn't as sure she was going to catch it. I thought it was just going to, it was going to miss her just by that much. You know, you're like, I've done that before where you stand there figuring she's going to catch it and it misses her. That's popped up. LeBoink is out there calling everybody off. Makes the catch. And the throw to first. Holds the runner at first base. 1 out. Marvin Steed, the dangerous Marvin Steed, power against right-handed pitching. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. 1 out, man on first. That's low. Ball 1, 1-0.
Go. Get him in a rundown. He's in a rundown. I don't know what's going on. He wasn't going to throw. A little late. If she's not running, there he goes. And he's caught in the rundown. She's going to get him. Torrens is running. Oh, she. What was that?
I can't get him to run. I couldn't get her to run. I kept trying to get him to go, and they wouldn't leave the base. I don't know why.
Oh, no, she jumped out of the way again. Oh, and he misses it left field. Oh, some really bad fielding, Pete. And they're going to get at least one. Here's the run for third. It drops the ball. Oh, that was ugly. They get one out of there. Harry Backman up now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pitching.
Why does this happen when I'm playing defense? Why? Why is it all of a sudden nobody can catch a GD ball? Okay. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike. 1 out. Steed standing at third. That one's up. Ball 1. 2 runs across the plate. Is that what happened? 8-5?
No, they got one.
That was low. Ball 2. 2-1. 1 out. And that's a shot. Oh, and he's not going to get it. Here we go again. 8-6. Pull Rushmore. He's horrible.
The right fielder.
Rod fourth. Why?
Yeah, he's losing it. Let's see. Who do we got? Who's got
1 out. Man on first.
Looks like it's going to be Tats Balfour.
Okay.
Tats Balfour.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Join the club.
Tats Balfour with a 6.89 ERA, 1.4 whip, and 10 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, a little bit better than average junk, less than average accuracy, but he's got a lot of stamina. He's walk prone. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. 1 out, man on first. A hot smash to Dexteris, who picks it out of the air for the 2nd out, and Nairaba Wanga, 1 for 3 with a single. He's locked in and feeling fit. 2 outs with a runner at first. The Blowfish 6 and the Beewolves 8. So the Beewolves are trying to hold on and bring home a victory here. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nwanga. 2 outs. That's fouled straight back. Will you do it again? 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a smash into left center field. A 2-run home run, which ties the game. Come on. Come on. Wanga's 3rd home run, 415 feet, and I think it said 3rd RBI. Jose Carloco playing first base. He's tense and fit and crap. 2 outs. That's a slow roller to Alora Franco at first. She flips it to Balfour for the out. But the game's tied, folks. Going into the bottom of the 8th, it's 8-8. Billy LeBoink 2 for 4. Magic Moore 2 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Ruby Green 2 for 3 with a walk. Jenkins has thrown 15 pitches and given up a hit. The Blowfish with 11 hits and an error, and the Beewolves with 17 hits and no errors. We've seen this play out before, but now we got to change the script here. That one's in there. High for a ball. There's a smash into center field. A clean single for LeBoink, and I'm getting all kinds of junk.
All right. It's a high-pressure situation. Magic Moore coming up. We got a runner at first base. No outs. 2 for 3 is Magic Moore. And Jeffrey Jenkins is losing a lot on his accuracy. Or his 19th pitch. First one's a ball. Second one's in there, and it's hit hard down the right line, but it's going to drift foul. That's a souvenir. What a piece. That one's right in there, and it's going to go over the head of... It's going to go over the head into left field, and they're going to hold up at 2nd and 3rd. Still no outs. Great hit there, Pete.
Now batting
Ruby Green.
third base.
She's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. She's hitting .333 on the season with a home run and 2 RBIs. That one's in there for called strike. Strike one. Jenkins up to 21 pitches.
No.
That one's...
What's he doing?
Everybody's safe. Bases loaded.
Now batting the catcher.
And here comes Steve Monstour. Oh, he's 1 for 1. He's on fire. Oh, there goes Jeffrey Jenkins' feet. They're going to bring in Julio Hooper with no outs. Julio Hooper is juiced. He throws the ball pretty hard. He's got real good movement on it, and he's accurate enough. He's a K-man. He's got the 4-finger, 2-finger, cut finger, and the curveball. Bases loaded, no outs, Pete. No double plays.
Oh.
Swing, bad pitch high inside. 0-1 the count. He's going for the fences. Hits that one. The first baseman bobbles it. They're going to get him out, but 1 run comes in. And that pitch, that worked.
Tats Belfour stepping into the batter's box.
Closer?
Yeah, I would go ahead and change him out, yeah. So we got runners at second and third with 1 out. And looks like Tats Belfour is going to take a seat. High pressure on Julio Hooper. He's thrown 2 pitches. Coming in for Tats Belfour is Poke Foster. Foster hitting .154 on the season. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got very little power, but he's got a great ability to connect. He sees the ball very well. And he doesn't have a lot of speed on the base paths. 1 out. First pitch from Hooper is in there for called strike. That's in there, and that's going to go. And they're going to come around, and, they get the trailing runner, but they got the second run. Sorry about that. Tried to...
Sorry, bad call by the third base coach. Gina Torrens up at the plate with 2 outs. Takes first pitch in the second quarter. Strike 1. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. It is 10-8, and that's a line drive. It's going to be right into the glove of fourth in right field.
All right. Poke Foster has to be replaced by a pitcher, so I think we're going to see Smack Avery, the closer, coming in. And going into the top of the 9th inning, the Blowfish trailing 10-8. The Beewolves with a 2-run lead. The Blowfish with 11 hits and 1 error. Beewolves with 20 hits. Cheyenne Hill, Julio Hooper, and Elvis Stanley. And look at Smack Avery. Hill 1 for 3 with a strikeout.
Now batting the second baseman, Cheyenne Hill.
Good contact hitter, Cheyenne Hill. She's facing the left-handed Avery, who's done well most of the time. He's got to throw something with movement on it if he can. That one's inside to Ruby Green's going to pick it up easily. 2 pump to first, 1 out, Pete.
Now batting the pitcher, Julio Hooper.
Julio Hooper comes up, K-man juiced. Good power and contact for pitcher. It's a little unusual. So Avery doesn't want to get too cocky with him. Top of the 9th inning. Swing fouled off down the left side. Beewolves fans here hoping to see the first home win by the Beewolves. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And they're close, Pete. They were close last night, though. That one's popped up down the left side. Running back to get its Dexteras. He's going to get it in left field. 2 down, Pete. We got 1 out left.
All right.
To win our first game at home, but Elvis Stanley's up. He's 2 for 4 with a single. He's juiced. He's a dangerous hitter. First pitch by Avery. That one gets hit straight to the glove of Franco, and they win, Pete. Beewolves win.
All right. All right.
Look at the crowd. They're losing their stuff.
That was...
And some fries and a dog.
That was a good one right there. Boy. Jeez.
Oh, but look at that, though. I mean, the Beewolves jumped out early. First inning, they did what any team should. They got that early lead. Heck, they were up 3-0. They gave up 4 runs in the third. Okay.
Yeah.
They get their composure back. They put the offense back up there. 3 runs in the 5th. 2 more runs in the 6th. And they gave up 4 in the 8th.
Yeah.
But they had a couple major letdowns, 2 innings. Luckily, they kept that offense going, got 2 more in the 8th. 20 hits, 10 runs.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, that was a close one. I'll tell you, the 8th, there were some defensive problems. I don't know why, but it always bugs me that it happens. I have no idea. All of a sudden, you're playing fine, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't seem like you ever played the game before. But you look at those numbers, Gina Torrens 1 for 6, but then you got Dexteris 3 for 4, Biggs 3 for 5, Franco 2 for 5, LeBoink 3 for 5, Moore 3 for 4, Green. Yeah, Magic Moore 3 for 4 with 2. He scored 2 runs. He had a home run, 2 RBIs, only had 1 strikeout. And then you got Ruby Green went 2 for 4. Johnson Swanson 0 for 3.
Yeah.
0 for 3. Monstour 1 for 2. Even Monstour came in and he hit 500.
Beavis Ortiz at 1 for 2.
1 for 2, yeah. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Rushmore and Balfour didn't get a hit. And Polk Foster was 1 for 1. So there you go. And I like seeing that. I like looking at those averages over there. How many home runs? 2 home runs this game. I like that too. We're finally starting to hit the long ball, but Torrens is hitting 340. Dexteris is up to 288, so he's knocking on the door of 300. Biggs at 304. Franco 452. So she bettered her average. Johnson Swanson 111.
Well, pitching.
I was going to say Beavis Ortiz is hitting 143, and I think he got his first hit of the season today.
Oh my gosh. Well, on the mound, the Blowfish, they got Bradwick starts the game, throws 5.2 innings, gets 16 hits off him and 8 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 5.92 ERA. He's 1-1 of the season. I don't know why they kept him in as long as they did.
He was riding high when he came in. I mean, we was really kind of concerned whether we'd be able to hit him. The fact that we jumped on him so early was just awesome. So awesome.
Hader comes in, doesn't really do much. I don't even know if she threw the ball. Jenkins comes in, throws 1 inning, gets 3 hits off and 2 earned. He's got a 4.38 ERA in the season, picks up the loss, his first of the season. Julio Hooper comes in to finish things off, throws an inning, gets 1 hit off him. He ends up with a 6.43 ERA.
Yes, sir. And then over for our Beewolves, Ortiz started the game, went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits and 4 earned runs, picks up 7 strikeouts, Tom. Leaves with brings his ERA way down. I thought he was at 7 when we started, wasn't it? I can't remember what you were saying, but winds up with an ERA of 4.64. He does not tally the win, though. Rushmore came in and pitched an inning and a third. He gave up 4 hits and 3 earned runs, only had 2 strikeouts. His ERA is at 9.26. And then the win goes to Tats Belfour, who pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit and 1 earned run, and gave up a home run. His ERA is at 7.16. He's got 2 wins on the season. And then the save goes to Smack Avery, who pitched 1 inning, gave up nothing. So he leaves with an ERA of 4.15. He's got no wins, 2 losses, and 3 saves on the season. So
3 saves.
Like me too.
Players of the game.
First player of the game, of course, the Beewolves, Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He went 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs himself.
Well, as we'd expect for the Blowfish, Marvin Steed comes out in left field. He didn't light him up, but he was 3 for 4 with a triple, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Actually, he did light him up. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Well, he did pretty well. Again, it was in a losing effort. I mean, if he would have got a single and a home run, he would have hit for the cycle. And then it's good to see this guy back in the stars, 3 stars, Tommy. Superstar Hanley Dexteris, the shortstop. He went 3 for 4, a triple, a double, an RBI, scored 2 runs, and stole a base. So I like that.
I like it too. Look at that.
Tommy G, 13 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 3 strikeouts, 50% contribution. I had only 7 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 6 strikeouts, and I had a 50%. I like that. That's all right. 50-50, right, Tom? You always like to feel like you're at least pulling your weight, you know?
Right.
You don't want to feel like you're riding your partner's coattails too much, you know.
post-game show.
We won.
Well,
That's all you need to know.
yeah, that was good. We finally our first home victory of the season. There's a lot of games to call here. I don't know if anything we want to see. Who's our next? Let's see. We go here to view the schedule. We're facing the Burners come in town. Yeah. So we have
Burners.
I guess do we want to pick up the other games here? Or just find out what's happened around the league since we.
We could do that if you want.
Or you want to do that the next game?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, who do we play today? We played we played the Blowfish, right? Yeah. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time. There's 15
Hold on.
games.
We got some more player development popped up here.
Oh, yeah. What did happen there?
Steve Monstour, player development available, vegan diet. Steve Monstour is raring to take on a new training regimen. +1 or speed or +5. +1 fielding or +5. There's a 25% chance of that, and then his arm gets a +1. Plus, there's a 10% chance of connection versus right-handed pitching.
Wow.
Alora Franco, player development available, jazzercise. Alora Franco is raring to take on a new training regime. Speed +2 or +7, and her arm goes to a +1.
Boy.
And then Eliza Peck has lowered her asking salary once again, Tom. She's down to $5,200,000.
And then here you've got one of those lists where it's telling Ivy Pepperonis.
Right.
She's one of the pitchers on the league for a while. Gets signed out of the Arctics, placing Julio Meadows. So Julio Meadows, the C- pitcher, gets dropped age 20. Boy, they really made a move there. Look at that. They got 23 extra on the velocity, 52 on the junk, 38. They dropped Meadows at a 1.8 salary. They picked her up for $13.1 million.
She's a starting pitcher, and she's got an 84 power in hitting.
She's starting / relief. That's what I've always wanted.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those last two, the power and the ability to connect. That's hitting.
Yeah.
So she could literally go yard.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I still think we need pitching. I still think, but I know what you're saying.
Because like I say, you think about it, these last two games. Yeah, you're right. Alora Franco gets signed onto the Beewolves replacing Kobe. Yes, but see, that's the second one on the list, though. If you scroll through, there's the one where we pick up Alora Franco, and then there's this one that just happened today.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to know that we weren't missing anything.
Right. Yeah. So the thing about it is, I would say that you look at, we just had Hurley Bender, and he went 7 innings. We went Beavis Ortiz. He went 6. We probably could have kept him in till the 7th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we got Frangipani coming up.
Although we got off, we did pull him. We had when Poe Foster came in. I think it hit for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, Ortiz did get a hit earlier in the game, so he may have gotten another hit. And I still think he could have pitched the 7th. I don't know. Again, you're guessing whether or not it would have worked out any differently than it did, but he was rolling. He was doing really well. So, and then we got Frangipani coming up in the next game against the Burners. So I like I said, we had a bad outing with Deshaun Levon. And I feel about him the same way you feel about Johnson Swanson. It's like I can see it, but I'm also kind of like, he's, I don't know, he's a young pitcher. I think he had a bad outing, but
Well, I'm looking at these last 3 games. We finally got the bats going. We got 8 runs, 6 runs, 10 runs, but we still can't seem to hold the other teams down. They had 7, 7, and 8. Like we need.
Yeah, but I would put that on the relief pitching. No.
Yeah.
I think we need better relief pitchers.
Well, that's what I've been saying kind of is I think we want to look at someone who's ideally someone who's starting / relief. Was kind of what I was what I was leaning towards. And there's only two of those right now. I think there's Carlos Felix, who's a K-man, and Josiah McConnell. Felix is 13 million. So who would we let go for that? 13.6. We got 6.6 in the kitty. So we need 7 million. I don't think we have anybody on our team that's.
And the only one I would go for would be Felix, Carlos Felix, and he's 37. And Josiah McConnell, he's only got 3 pitches. That's the other problem, I think, as we get to our relief pitchers, they don't have a wide variety of pitches.
Yeah.
And so you start seeing that anticipated, and like I said, when you finally start throwing the ball, they're just pounding it because you only got 3 pitches.
If you're looking at relievers, straight out relievers.
Yeah. What about them?
They're a lot more affordable, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Greco, like you say though, someone who's got at least 4 pitches. Hans McGriddle.
Right.
Throws 84, 58, 35.
Maximilian Garcia, 21. He's only 21 years old. B-. He throws 5 pitches. He's a 47 velocity, so it'll only take us 3 to get him up to about 50. Yeah. He's got good junk, better than average accuracy. Bats left, throws right. 21, 6.1 million. I don't know. That might be something worth looking. Ernesto Bruno. K-Dud. He's a strikeout dud.
Emmett Bruno. Ernesto's brother, Emmett. It even says it right there.
Does it?
His name, Emmett Bruno.
Emmett Bruno. Oh. I wasn't really looking that closely.
All right, anyway, we're running a little bit long.
Yes.
So we'll wrap. That's for we got a Live at the Hive coming up after this game before the Burgers come in town too. So we'll catch that. So I guess for now we'll wrap it up here from Phoenix on a great win and a nice night. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next time, Pete. This is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And until next time, we're saying, get out of here.